Hello, in this video I'll show you how to replace the fuel filter on Mazda CX5 2.2 SkyActive diesel. The fuel filter on this car is located on the rear of the engine. It's located right there. To remove the fuel filter housing, there is two electrical connectors that we need to remove, and also two nuts holding the fuel filter housing. This is one nut right there, and the other nut is down there. There is also two fuel lines that we need to disconnect. They are held by two metal clamps. First, to start by disconnecting the electrical connectors. To disconnect the connectors, there is a tab that you need to push in and then pull out the connector. If the video is useful, please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. Next, we're going to remove the two nuts holding the fuel filter housing. One of the nuts is size 12 socket. Now we're going to remove the other nut holding the fuel filter housing. That nut is size 10 socket. Now that the fuel filter housing is loose, we're going to move it forward. We'll put it in a way so that we can get access to the two fuel lines. There is not much space there, so you need to wiggle it a little bit just to make space to remove the two fuel lines. Now I'll show you the two fuel lines. You can see these are the two fuel lines. They're held by metal clamps. We should move the fuel filter housing in a way so that the two fuel lines are like on the front, so that we can remove the clamps. We can see we removed one of the clamps on one of the fuel lines. Now we'll use a screwdriver just to pry out the fuel line. And that's the first fuel line out. Now we're going to remove the second one. And as the second fuel line out as well, now we're going to take out the whole fuel filter housing and replace the fuel filter. This is the fuel filter housing out, and these are the two fuel lines that we just disconnected. Now we're going to replace the fuel filter. First, we're going to remove that sensor that's on the bottom of the filter, in this case on the top. I'm using clamps to loosen this cap, but when you're tightening it, make sure you tighten it only by hand. Now when we remove the cap, we'll make sure that all the fuel has left the fuel filter. Now I'm going to remove the fuel filter. I'm using the bench and these big pliers. I'm going to turn the filter with these big pliers anti-clockwise, and it will loosen. That's the fuel filter removed. Now I'm going to replace it with a new one. Before putting on the new fuel filter, make sure you lubricate the O-ring on the fuel filter, and now you can turn it and tighten it. Make sure you only tighten it by hand, don't use any pliers, as much as possible by hand. Now I'm going to replace the O-ring on this sensor, and then I'm going to put it on the fuel filter and tighten it again by hand. Before putting on the fuel filter on the car, you might want to fill it up with diesel. This way it will be much easier to bleed the fuel system. I'm going to do it a different way. I'm going to bleed the system when the fuel filter is on the car while it's empty. And as the fuel filter replaced, now I'm going to put the fuel filter housing back on the car. Putting the fuel filter housing back on the car is in the exact reverse order. First we're going to put it somewhere in its place, and then we're going to put the two fuel lines on and the two metal clamps on. After the fuel lines are on, then we're going to put the fuel filter housing in its place and put on the two nuts and tighten them, and then connect the electrical connectors. After we connect everything on the fuel filter housing, next we need to bleed the fuel system. This car doesn't have any electric supply fuel pump, so we need to bleed the system manually with a mechanical hand pump. Like I said, if you have filled the filter earlier before putting it back on the car, then maybe just with starting the engine will do the job, and then you have no problems. But I'll show you a different way of bleeding the system. This is the high pressure fuel pump, and this is the fuel line that's coming from the fuel filter. This fuel line with the red is the supply line that's supplying the high pressure fuel pump, so that's where we're going to bleed the system. We're going to remove that fuel line, and we're going to use a mechanical fuel pump to suck fuel through the filter all the way to the high pressure fuel pump. And this is my mechanical hand pump that I'm going to using. You can see the arrow is the direction of the flow, so we're going to put the fuel pump into the fuel line, and we're going to start pumping the fuel pump until diesel starts to come out. When diesel starts to come out, that means that the fuel filter is already full of diesel. We continue to pump. When diesel starts to come out first, we need to get a container just to so that it can flow in there. At first, bubbles are going to come out, air is going to come out, and then only diesel is going to come out when there is no more air in between the fuel tank and this mechanical fuel pump. You can see now diesel started to come out. We're going to press it a little bit more so that all the air comes out. And once all the air comes out, we're going to put this side of the hose on the mechanical fuel pump. We're going to put it into the high pressure fuel pump. Before being able to put this hose of the fuel pump into the high pressure fuel pump, I need to remove that clamp that is holding at the middle of the fuel line, so that I can make the fuel line longer. Okay, now we have a little bit more space to put this hose into the high pressure fuel pump. I'm also going to put a cloth underneath so that it catches any diesel that will spill out of the fuel pump. So once we put that hose of the mechanical fuel pump into the high pressure fuel pump, then we're going to pump as much as possible fuel, and then we're going to connect the fuel line to the high pressure fuel pump, and then afterwards we're going to start the car. Here you can see I'm pumping the fuel pump. This way the fuel is going to go all the way to the high pressure fuel pump, and now we're going to disconnect my mechanical hand pump, and we're going to connect the fuel line into the high pressure fuel pump. And once we put the clamp on, next we're gonna go into the car and start the car. When we start the car, we're going to press the accelerator for about 10 seconds, hold it around 3,000–4,000 RPM, and then we can turn off the car, and we're done with replacing the fuel filter and bleeding the fuel system. Hopefully the video was helpful. Please like and comment on the video and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.